So, good morning, everybody. How are you? Good. Well, it's good to have so many people here. Well, we do a lot of photos here. I know outside it's a little bit cold with the t-shirt, but here I would really appreciate if you put off your jacket, that we have nice pictures, because actually if you want to do this event again, especially with these pictures, this picture and the two group photos are the most important things of the whole event after the event, because with these photos I sell this event to these nice sponsors especially, or to the bosses of these nice sponsors, and therefore it's always good to have nice pictures. Yeah? You know, social media and marketing is very important, and therefore this would be really nice. Especially this very nice orange color is a little bit disturbing. This would be nice. The red one. It's no joke. I don't want to disturb you. I don't want to molest you. But it's really important. And here's one place as well, free. Kommt da noch einer? No, not me. Well, okay. Good. How are you doing? Okay. Well, my name is Rainer Stetter. I'm the guy which thought about this some years ago, and I'll give you a short introduction what we're doing here. We have here our oldest kids, yeah? Which are always laughing in the first row. Yeah, well, okay, are we ready? Okay. First, to introduce myself, my name is Rainer Stetter. I'm CEO and of ITQ and Dr. Stetter ITQ, and as well the founder of Technik macht Spaß, technical stuff is fun, the foundation. Yeah. Well, and our goal is to bring obviously a lot of people together from all over the world, from all ages, and well, to have fun at the end. Actually, if you look at the notices, the news. Well, our planet is a little bit in danger in different interpretations, with this event we want to bring people together and to work, to have fun, to know each other, and to understand each other a little bit better. You know? And therefore we make this Makeathon already since some years. Yeah? And we will see it afterwards. We started some years ago with 40 people. 40 people are these first 3 rows. This was the starting point, and it worked out quite well. Then let's start. Here is the agenda. We will start with some honored people here from the island. Raoul is already waiting for us, Naira as well. And meanwhile, all what we're doing is people as well in Germany got aware of this, and even the Ministry for Education Research. And therefore, the Minister for Education Research, Mrs. Stark-Watzinger, will give us a first video message. Then there will be Raoul. When I got in touch with him the very first time, at that time Jonas was still a student, and he made friend with one of the guys there at the CDTIC, and then we decided, we would do a little event, and he talked with this guy of CDTIC, and then we organized somehow this little event, and then I ran into. Well, then Jonas came to me and said, there's one guy, he looks important, and he's asking what we're doing here. it was Raul. He's the responsible guy, or at that time he was the responsible guy for this area, and he didn't know anything about this event. And he asked me, what are you doing here? I said, oh, well, I'm a student, Jonas, and he is a friend, and they told us we can be here, no problem at all. I said, okay, interesting, I didn't know anything. Well, this was the first time we ran into each other. This was quite funny. Well, okay, and Naira, she is the gerente, the boss of the Sergio Alonso Foundation. The Sergio Alonso Foundation is dedicated to education, especially. Well, and we are working very closely already since some years. And this will be the introduction round. Mrs. Stark-Watzinger will come next year, she promised, if Inspicar is still existing. And therefore, we will start with her, and she will give us a short introduction of her opinion. There should be a video. Well, it's always
Greetings to you in Gran Canaria. You have a lot on your agenda at the Makeathon, tackling the great challenges of our time, such as climate change, energy supply, or smart farming. And in all this, technology is fun. I really like this approach. I like to say it's possible with STEM, or MINT, as we call it in Germany. Mathematics, informatics, natural sciences, and technology. MINT helps us in so many different areas. When making an analysis, when it comes to innovation, when there is considerable progress in our everyday lives, MINT skills are real skills for the future. When we look at the labor markets in many countries, we notice this. Never before have there been so many opportunities for MINT experts of all genders. More women in MINT. This is a matter close to my heart here in Germany, for Germany. We don't need stereotypes. Instead, we need all the MINT talent we can get. Yes, we need women makers in workshops and laboratories, and also in the director's chair. And regardless of their gender, international experience would be great. Our MINT Action Plan 2.0 is aimed at everyone, across all levels of education, from preschool to university. And our experience has shown the more hands-on and practical the MINT experience, the more likely will MINT become a lifelong passion, or even better still, a career. Esteemed team members of the Gerda Stetter Foundation, this is exactly what you are doing with the Makeathon. From the initial idea to the prototype in record time, with newcomers from so many different countries. So thank you for this inspiring format. Dear participants, as the patron of this event, I think that a 4-day innovation festival is an enormous opportunity for you personally, for the international MINT networks, for all our futures. So what can I say? I wish you a great time.
Well, I think it's nice that she showed up, not in person, but virtually. And I think especially for the sponsor rows in the first row, it is quite nice to see that we are really seen as well at that level. Well, and my lovely wife, she... She's together with me chair of our foundation, and there is a working group for women at the ministerial, and she and Martina Machnik is part of this group, and therefore we have really a close contact now to the ministry, and I think this is, well, whether it will help, we will see, but I think it won't disturb. Well, then Now, Raúl Garcia Brink, yeah, you want to talk in German because your roots are German, yeah, and you went to the German school. I think no? Okay, then in English. En español. Yeah. Well, Raúl es consejero de Era Medio Ambiente, Clima, Energía y Conocimiento. Es parte Cabildo de Gran Canaria, and he will give us now a short overview what we are doing here in this lovely island. Here's the...
Well, good morning to everybody. Buenos días. Guten Morgen. Mein Deutsch ist ein bisschen gerüstet oder ich weiß nicht, zu viele Jahre und für mich ohne das, mein Deutsch zu üben. Ja? So, aber ein bisschen kann ich verstehen. Ja? Dear participants, welcome to Gran Canaria and thank you for coming. First of all, I'm more comfortable with these clothes than with this here in the photo, yes. I'm coming now to a protected area because I'm the counselor of environment, yes, and I'm more comfortable with these clothes. Yes. Okay. This is the first thing that I want to say. And I'm truly excited to be opening one more year, yes, this Makeathon 7th edition, dedicated to meet more than 1,000 young students and representatives from universities, professional training, secondary and primary schools, as well as international companies from different sectors to work together on innovative digital and sustainable project ideas. This is also a central issue for our government, island government. I want to thank Rainer Stetter and ITQ for organizing this 4-day marathon to inspire young people for digital progress and enable them to work on sustainable ideas and design the first prototypes. The first thing that to be aware when you arrive to Gran Canaria is that as well as beautiful beaches and captivating landscapes, this island faces very complex challenges in achieving the global goal of zero emissions by 2040. We are part of an energy-isolated outermost archipelago with a very high carbon footprint generated by the impact of around 1 million inhabitants and 4 million tourists every year. Yes. We are happy that this event promotes the idea of an intelligent or smart green island and a climate-neutral island using sustainable technologies for the environmental and climate protection. Gran Canaria is fully aligned with this vision. A quarter of our electricity demand is already generated by renewable energy. We have to do more, yes, but it is very complex. Sometimes we have a great amount of renewable energy, but we can't integrate it in our electrical system because we don't have storage. So that we have problems that we are trying to solve, yes, in the last years, as I will tell you now. A quarter of our electricity, yes, is generated by renewable energy. And just to give you an idea, Gran Canaria has 76 megawatts on self-consumption installed, photovoltaic, and also wind energy, and which is almost half of the self-consumption energy installed in the Canary Islands. So that we have here, I think that we are in the avant-garde, yes, of the climate change fight, transition, yes, to the sustainable transition in the Canary Islands. In the slide, you can see some of the installations promoted by our island government in the last two years. 3 megawatts of self-consumption, with big installations. For example, Gran Canaria Arena is our biggest installation with 700 kilowatts capacity. But we will inaugurate the Eco Park, yes, where we manage our waste in the island, yes, and then we will next month we will have there 1.5 megawatts of self-consumption of photovoltaic. But as you can see, we have big and also little installations of renewable energies. Yes? So that we are trying to give also an example, yes, to the citizens of our island as government, yes, that the energy transition is necessary. As I was explaining a moment ago, we are an energy isolated territory, and therefore we need a lot of storage. And I was telling you a moment ago, we are in an energy isolated territory, and that's why we need a lot of storage, and that's why a year and a half ago, we started the construction of a 200 megawatt Salto Bechira pumped storage hydro project. Yes, it's a project of 600 million euros, and we are developing it. And we hope that this we have to desalt water and to pump it, yeah, to dams that we have in the mountains. And we hope that we will start to desalt water and to put water in the dams in December of this year. And that the project is finished in 3 years, in 2027. And this is one of our biggest projects of renewables here in our island. We have also, we manage a network of 47 charging stations for electric vehicles distributed around the island. And we are aware that the energy transition requires innovative solutions, and that's why we are promoting also energy storage with hydro pumping with salt water, not only with desalted water, but also with salt water, like they are doing it now in Japan, for example. Yes. We have just received 15 million euros to test whether there is deep geothermal energy in our subsoil. We will do holes of 2.5 kilometers profound. Yes. We are also promoting energy efficiency projects with aerothermal energy, shallow geothermal energy, digitalization, and big data analysis. Yes, as you can see here, this is in one of our buildings, yes, of the Cabildo, of the island government. We are also convinced that agrivoltaics, energy communities, and green hydrogen will play a key role in the future of our island, and we are convinced that the islands can become laboratories where innovation for a greener world can be tested. Yes. In conclusion, yes, Gran Canaria is committed to an we give the name in our government, yes, to this is our eco island vision. In the last years, we have been integrated in European organizations like the Climate Alliance, Klimabündnis of Deutsch, Climate Alliance, FEDAREN, or the Climate Change Adaptation Mission. Yes, we are leading European projects such, for example, the Life Costa Adapta. This is in the north of the island, in order to design and test innovative tidal pool reef system in order to avoid the intrusion of seawater in our coast. And we are also participating in a Horizon project to develop sustainable urban drainage solutions in the south of the island. So we believe that digital talent will play a more important role in driving digital transformation and advancing a more green and sustainable economy. That's why we support this innovation festival in Gran Canaria, organized by ITQ. Let me close by thanking all participants for joining Makeathon today, and also thanks also to ITQ, especially Rainer Stedler, and all sponsors for supporting this event. Thank you very much.
Raul, thank you very much. Well, and next on floor should be Naira. Well, Naira, as I told you, is the boss of the foundation Sergio Alonso. Well, and they do a lot of in this island to support the youth. Well, we will see afterwards there were some problems with COVID, you may remember, and therefore I stayed the last few years a little bit longer here than normal. Well, and we do already since years in Germany, and there is one good example here, Patrick Haberstow. He's a former student of mine, and there are some other former students of mine, and he worked already with Lego Mindstorms in Germany 10, 15 years ago, and I brought this idea to this island. And as this island is an island, it's a closed circular area, there are a lot of opportunities because she and Claudia Alonso is one of the chairmen of the foundation. They supported a lot. And we started to run a project which is called El Mismo Código in the same code. And now it's yours, the floor.
Thank you, Rainer. Welcome everyone to this 7th edition of the Makeathon. We are very excited to have you join us at this Festival of Innovation. The Sergio Alonso Foundation is truly proud to be participating in this event, in an event like this, and doing our part to ensure that this international meeting continues to grow and generate a greater impact in our islands. Thank you, therefore, especially to the students from the University of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria who have decided to participate, about 30 students this year, thank you. And of course, to the vocational training students from ESL Rincón, part of the National Network of Centers of Excellence in Computer Science and a crucial ally for us. In this edition, we are once again in charge of workshop for kids. About 300 students will pass through the SEDETIC building until Saturday to participate in the workshops we have organized. This year, we will also have a specific workshop for vocational training teachers. All these training sessions are part of our project in the same code that we have been developing for a year and a half together with Herda Stetter Foundation. This is an example of how to motivate thousands of young people with technology. From today, we would love to see the snowball effect expand and grow. Let's watch this video.
We're on an exciting mission to introduce young minds to technology. By using dynamic young coaches and engaging tech toys, we're making learning as enjoyable as play, fostering a deep curiosity and enthusiasm for technology among our young participants. Our innovative approach began with 3 engineers training 73 university students, from which 22 were chosen to become pioneering coaches. This strategy, designed to encourage a growing interest in technology, enabled these coaches to inspire nearly 2,000 students, demonstrating our project's extensive reach and impact. From September 22 to February 24, we got 2,000 participants involved in 104 workshops from 33 schools. This achievement highlights our dedication to spreading the excitement behind technological education and taking a step beyond, marking significant milestones in our journey. Achieving gender balance was key, starting with our focus on engineering at the university level, and incorporating education to ensure a balanced gender ratio. Our coaching team, with a majority of women, served as powerful role models, emphasizing the importance of female participation in technology fields. This approach has proven especially effective in primary education, identifying it as a critical stage to guide girls at that age towards STEM. Evaluations revealed overwhelmingly positive feedback. More than 40% of participants had not engaged in similar activities before, and 50% expressed interest in teaching others. Remarkably, nearly 40% had no prior programming experience, and almost all were new to working with Lego. This clearly shows our success in introducing technology in an innovative and user-friendly manner. With an investment of around €35,000, our 22 student coaches inspired 2,000 future talents. This showcases not just the project's broad impact, but also its cost-effectiveness and the potential for significant influence across diverse educational settings.
So, thank you. Could you give me the mic? Now I want to introduce you to two of the main characters in this story, Cristina, Daniel, can you come up on the stage? They are two of our coaches. Cristina studies music, specializing in piano, but she's passionate about technology. Also, Daniel is passionate about technology, and he's a student from computer science at the University of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. So, could you give me a microphone? Yeah? Okay. So, Cristina, how has the experience been for you?
Well, it's been a great experience for me. It has helped me to develop my teaching skills, knowing about all the people that is coming to this world, the different interests that they have. Also, it has helped me to adapt all the knowledge I have about coding to different ages. We have to teach this workshop to ages from 4 or 5 years old to, I don't know, maybe 20 years old, and it was all the same knowledge. They all had different times to knowing. I forgot how to speak, sorry.
Different levels.
Yeah, they have different levels, but it was all the same knowledge.
And Daniel, for you, what about you?
For me, it's an awesome experience also. It helped me also to teach from different levels. So you have to choose your words when you are talking to kids and when you are talking to secondary school students.
And what is the main lesson learned from this experience?
In my case, for example, it's like the opportunity to like prove that I learned something that the coaches from ITQ teach us, and then being able to explain that coding part and how the robots work to kids and other students.
For you, Cristina, what is your main learn?
Well, I think I can agree with him.
Yeah.
But also I can say that how to work in group. As a musician, I'm very not lonely, but I like to work by myself. And with this, I have to learn to work in groups and also teach the children how to work in groups.
Soft skills.
Yes, soft skills.
So, and would you recommend it another students participate in a project like this?
Yes, of course.
And why?
I mean, I recommend this experience to everyone because as we also been really thankful of this experience, I think that all people will be also thankful about I think it's really special, the thing that the kids are learning from us, and that's really important to me.
Cristina, Daniel, thank you very much for your work, for your hard work in this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, no, I would like to show the website, the Ludemos website.
Okay.
Yeah. So to conclude, I would like to say goodbye by telling you that we are already developing a new European project, Edudemos. We are going to build our own sustainable toys or demonstrators to teach teachers and to teach young people digital and sustainable skills. I don't know, okay, because I would like to show the website. This is our new website. You can check it and you can learn more about this project by visiting the website and our social networks. We have Instagram and LinkedIn, and that's it. So thank you to all of you and have fun.
Well, for all the Germans of us here, there are a lot of, actually we introduced this program in Germany and we really did it well here. And as you have seen, we had really in a very short period of time, a lot of young people and especially a lot of female niñas y niños, kids. And actually this is one thing what I want to do in the future with all of you, because we will see in the next slides that we have a lot of participants in this year in the sense of sponsors. We have a lot of participants in the sense of universities, and we could do this what we have seen here at every place. And the motivation for a lot of people here, especially the German sponsor, is the Fachkräftemangel, the lack of people. And if you really start like this, we had here with about 20 students, and most of them were female, and you go out to the school and you motivate the people from this size to this size, and you do this regularly over some years, then finally you will motivate a lot of people to do this. And this is exactly this will be the outlook for this event. This is what we want to do with you all. Okay, well, then we changed the slides. Meanwhile, some of you, especially in the last few years, asked me why we do these Makeathons, and therefore I wanted to give you some ideas, what is my personal motivation. And as well, in the last few years, I always were asked, are you an event management agency? Because such an event like this is, well, it took us 3/4 of a year to really organize it, and to work a lot. And we do this for passion. We don't do this as really as a professional work. I'm personally, you see, a little bit older. I started as a mechanical engineer 35 years ago. I did my PhD, I did my studies, and well, at that time I started with programming, software engineering. This was really strange at that time, and I combined different words, mechanical engineering and software words. And starting with this, well, I founded one first company, Software Factory, to produce software in a professional way. Then another one, ITQ, to do software engineering in a professional way. And then I started to do these events here in Gran Canaria, and then I had to pay some facturas, some invoices, and then I had to found another company here, which is now Dr. Stetter ITQ. This was kind of, I had to do it. Well, and we have about 200 people coming from all over the world, more or less, and our biggest problem is we are very young. Because the thing is, up to now, and this is one of the motivation why we do Makeathons, in the different fields of university and schools, professional schools. From my point of view, you don't learn in a very effective way. Therefore, we do these Makeathons. And therefore, we do a lot of education as well in our companies. Well, and our experience, I'm a mechanical engineer, and if people ask me where you're working, well, if it moves, we can do it. Because any kind of machine, you have always sensors, you have always motors, you have an HMI. Somehow it has to be connected, and whether it is a small motor beta or it's an EC4, well, there is somewhere software, there's somewhere HMI, there's somewhere automation, there is somewhere. And then you have to bring people together, and mainly in Germany, we are an old country. There are a lot of people like me, boomer generation, and they have had a low birth rate with their kids. They have not a lot of kids. Therefore, we have the Fachkräftemangel, and as well, the education, PISA-Studie is not that good in Germany, and therefore we have another problem. And therefore, our clients are unlimited. Everything this moves, there's software somehow, and we work on this, and in the center, there's the software. And this is a really tough picture for a mechanical engineer, because I, as a mechanical engineer, say, well, I don't care whether it's small or big, it moves, there's a sensor, there's an actor, the software is the main key. And this is a hard information for an old mechanical guy like me. Okay, well, and here with the Technik macht Spaß, technical stuff is fun. My mother let me go to the school, which was not that normal at that time, and therefore it's called Gerda-Stetter Stiftung. Well, and it's like with today with the Minister of Education, if you do cool things, then important people like to make photos with you. Therefore I have with the former Chancellor, with the former President, and a lot of others nice pictures, and we do and did a lot of cool things. Well, and we do education from really the small ones till the manager. If we teach manager, I'm always with them, because then it's for the coaches always a little bit difficult. Well, and now I think we need a new way of education, and I think I had yesterday a nice discussion with some young guys. I was sitting there doing my presentation for now, and they didn't know who I am. And then they asked me, where are you from and what you're doing? I said, well, I'm the organizer. Yeah, this was nice. And then I tried to explain them why we are here, and then say, well, we have obviously, it's a little bit freezing cold. Last week we had about 30 degrees here. The climate is really changing. You really feel it here on the island. The Sahara is 250 kilometers afar of here, and therefore we had the other weeks we had the Sahara weather here, with a lot of sand, and there is the climate change or the weather changes, and if you want to face these things, you need a lot of people to understand what to do, obviously. And we have to finance the investment. As Raul explained us, if we want to build this thing there in the mountains to store the energy, it costs 600 million. The money has to come from something. And therefore we have to earn money, and then we can invest it. And therefore this is one topic. This was something yesterday in the customers, the youngest. Yes, if you want to face the climate change, we need money. And said, and before we need money, if we need money, we have to earn money. And therefore we have to do innovation. And to master this innovation, we have to know people which are well educated. And we have to do it in an effective way, in a much more effective way than before. And therefore we want to do these Makeathons. And another topic is, I'm a little bit older than most of you here, and I think I have done already a lot of faults in my life, and this era or experience experience sounds better than thoughts, doing thoughts. And therefore I have already a lot of experience, and there are some other adult people here in the first row, and they have as well life experience. And to combine this life experience with the power of the youth and the knowledge of the youth, I think this would be quite a good trick. And therefore we are here. And we have to think about, there are a lot of professors and a lot of teachers, and say, okay, well, after I did my PhD, I knew a lot. I came from a premium institute, excellence university, and then I went to real life, and then I found out, oh, I know a lot, but it serves for nothing. And therefore, we want to do this way of learning in a more effective way, as we have seen it with the snowball effect. We want to press and push hard. This is my motivation. Okay, well, and then Gran Canaria. Why do you think I came at the first time to Gran Canaria? Cycling, holiday, because it's nice. As we heard, there are 4 million tourists every year. They came with this motivation. Well, and I was there. I lived there here in the south. The weather there is definitely better than here. And this is one thing which is stunning. If you go around the corner here on the island, the weather is different. And therefore, we have seen, we have already some things here running, windmills, photovoltaic, but only 25%. Now, at that time it was at 8. Well, and then I booted as a mechanical engineer, German. This can't be. There's infinitive sun, there's infinitive wind. This can't be. We make out of this whole island a demonstrator how life should be. This was quite crazy. This was before Friday for Future. Everybody looked at me and said, okay, he was a little bit long in the sun. Well, and then I tried to explain, well, this Gran Canaria might be a whole laboratory because we have 14 different climates. 14 different climate zones? What are we talking about? Yesterday, there was, we saw the people which were in the south during the registration process because they came with flip-flops and short trousers and T-shirts because in the south there was sun and there was hot. And the people which came directly from the airport, they were and these are 20, 40 kilometers apart. And if you go up, especially in the winter, the other one of the guys told me, we were on the Pico, there were only 4 degrees in Pico de las Nieves. Well, and then you have a lot of different areas, climatic areas on this island, and you could think about to simulate the world here on this little island. Well, it took me a while to convince people this is not only a crazy idea. And some of the guys in the first row, they know each other because they are here on the. And the VDI-Nachrichten is the newspaper for the German engineers. VDI is Verein Deutscher Ingenieure, Association of German Engineers. There are 150,000 members. Has this newspaper. Well, and this newspaper last week had a full page about Gran Canaria to make out of Gran Canaria laboratory. With this article, together with this Grußwort, with the greetings of the Stark-Watzinger, nobody will say any time more, I'm crazy. Because now they understood what is the idea. Well, and now, to give a short history, what we have done so far. Well, we started in 2016. There is Peter, Bernhard. These were 2 of the 4 professors. One is definitely not here because we are running in parallel a conference. And Erich Markl is in parallel now chairman of the conference because I'm here. And Dirk Jakob, is Dirk Jakob here? It's always a conference. Well, they have to work there. Well, and these were the 4 professors. And then we were not only in Gran Canaria, we were already in Packaging Valley, Botswana, Tunisia, Italy, Colombia, China, Nuremberg, Salamanca, Munich. Well, we were all around the world with this crazy idea. This is cool. And this is as well one of my dreams, to really bring the people together from all over the world, and as well to go to the world and bring people together and have more or less the same idea how life should be. Well, and now the key figures. There is the Eurocast. This is a conference. It's running here in parallel now. We have the Makeathon here, and in the city TIC there will be as well with the kids of Naira. No, not her kids, but well, and in total, and this is what Raul told me this morning. Well, he showed these figures to the president of Gran Canaria, and then he was, oh, they started with 40. Well, and this is something which is really impressive. Well, and here you see the flow. We started with this about 40, 50. Then there was our historical event 2020. At that time, we had more or less the same amount of registration, about 600 at that time. But there was this COVID thing. Well, and then I had to cancel 40 hours before starting the event. Well, we had this WhatsApp group, and the sponsor WhatsApp group, and the participant WhatsApp group. The sponsor group, this is great, you canceled the event, you're a responsible person, blah, blah, blah. And in the participants WhatsApp group, are you crazy? I'm already on the island, I'm in Madrid catching my next fly, I'm in the security. Well, we go on. Well, and 6 hours after the cancellation, I had to cancel the cancellation. And then I redefined the international event to a local event, and then we had this small cancelled event. Well, then there were 2 years COVID, but as you have seen with Naira and El Mismo Código, and as well with Edo Demos, I was not lazy here on the island. We did a lot of things. And then last year it was really horrible for me because, well, the young guys and girls and as well as the professors were asking me, well, let's start again. I said, yeah. But then I talked with the sponsors, then the sponsors said, well, there is war, there is inflation, there is this, that. But finally we did it. But it cost me a lot of money, and this year we have a lot of cool sponsors, as we will see afterwards. Well, this year we have as well integrated the scientific conference, and therefore we have more than 1,000 people. And here the absolute majority of people is here in the Makeathon. There are still some people which are not registered. I know some of you are not registered, but here. Well, we have 47 different countries. This is really cool. We have almost 400 young talents coming from 70 different university and professional schools. Well, and here, a big applause to our great sponsors. This is really important to have them on board and be nice with them. They have these yellow T-shirts with sponsor on it. Be nice with them, because if you want to have afterwards a water or a burger or pizza, they help me to pay. Anyway, well, and here you see the proportion of the different universities. I tried to put it a little bit graphically, and you see it's very well divided up, and you see as well we have this year a great proportion of locals. This is really great. 2018, I talked with Claudia Alonso. I said there were only 4 of the university, yeah? And I said, well, okay, I bring 400 from outside, and you come with 4. There's something wrong. I go to Tenerife. Yeah? Yeah? And then, oh no, don't go to Tenerife. Okay, to see it a little more clear, this is the geographical view. And you see there are, well, some parts are already well developed. Some others, there's still a little bit Sahara. Yeah? So in the middle and in the north and in the south. I'm from the south of Germany there, and we have a subsidiary in North Rhine-Westphalia, which is here on the west. Yeah? Well, this is the DACH region, the German, Austrian, Switzerland region. Here we see it from a European point of view. France is still, I'm luchando, it's a little bit difficult. And here you see the global view. These are people here in this room. Okay, and here, field of studies, yeah. I just had, Naira called me yesterday, yeah, you will have tomorrow at 9 o'clock an interview with the radio. I said, what, 9 o'clock? I will have to prepare, yeah. Well, finally I had it at 9:20, yeah. And they asked me who will come. I said, well, we have about 50 different fields of studies here. There's everything. Well, and this is very important for a boomer generation. Normally, if you go to Germany, there are a lot of boomers. Yeah? Therefore, a lot of old people. Here, the absolute majority is below 25. Well, and here, especially for the German sponsors, there are a lot of Germans from Austria and Switzerland. Yeah? Well, and the rest of the guys and girls come from all over the world. And here we see the companies. And now, Kushi, come running. Some of you might remember her. Do you remember? You have to know it. Who is she? Yes. Yes. Well, and Kushi, she found out that there will be the next Makeathon, and then she called me. Well, I won the prize. What is going on? And say, okay, I have a nice idea. Yeah? Because I'm talking with a lot of people. The last few 6-9 months, I talked with a lot of people. Yeah? But obviously, I'm a little bit older than her, and I thought it would be better if young people talk with young people. And therefore, it was my goal to make out of her a lead ambassador, and she will tell us now what she was doing.
Thank you, Rainer. So around 6 months ago in September, we started the ambassador program with the aim of bringing all the young people together. And over the course of the 6 months, we worked with 8 more ambassadors as a team of 9 people in total from 5 different countries. And through these 6 months, we ended up reaching out to a lot of different universities across the world, as you can see. We ended up working with 102 universities from 14 different countries and 4 different continents across the world. And throughout this ambassador program, we got the opportunity to work with people from all backgrounds, be it professors, be it head of student societies, be it individual young people who want to contribute to the places, and a lot of different companies as well. Throughout this ambassador program, we worked with 840 professors, out of which 80 professors were very interested in contributing to the Makeathon in some or the other way. And this resulted in around 10 universities coming to the Makeathon this year, and several new universities who are interested in coming next year. And more than just the Makeathon, they're also interested in contributing to ITQ's digital education programs. And now we are expanding this ambassador program, looking at its success, and I urge everyone who is interested in contributing to create a community of young people. We're combining companies, student societies, individual people to work on improving the quality of education around the world and fighting climate change together. So if you're interested in joining the ambassador program, which holds several opportunities, and we're still developing it, so it's open to ideas and new collaborations, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be happy to take it ahead with you from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Koshi. Well, you see, we try totally new approaches. Yeah, our Makeathon is a Makeathon for us. Yeah, we try every year new things, and this is really, I see a lot of young faces here. Please help us to help that I can help you. Yeah, if you talk with a lot of people, spreading out the word, then we can grow, and not only here in Gran Canaria, but as well in other places. Well, and then the last word here is we have as well, we are all technicians, I'm a technician, and we are not really good in social media, especially my age. Yeah? And therefore, I flew in a whole group of media support people. Yeah? Professor Hermann, please stand up. Yeah? Well, actually, I don't know Professor Hermann. I convinced her. I know somebody who knows her, and I said, well, we have a great event, and I'm a mechanical engineer, I've got a problem. We have to spread out the word. And therefore, we flew in about 10 young people, which are running around. And if you see somebody with media support, this is this group. And please help them to help you, because we want to really fire on all calibers to the world of what we are doing here. And they will go around and they will help you to spread out the word on different channels. Sorry, this is the next thing. Challenges. Yeah? Yeah? Well, and now I hand over to you in the sense of our great sponsors. Then we start with, I think, the first row with the young guy here in the middle. Well, Patrick, as I told you before, he started as a student at, well, I was a lecturer at the Technical University in Munich, and he was there, how old? 20-something?
23, 4.
Yeah, well, and he had another crazy guy, and they were flexing around. And once I was called by the university, some crazy guys in our workshop and doing this and that, and this was he and his friend. Well, now, are you prepared?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay, then the stage is yours.
Can I get there?
For sure.
So thank you, Rainer. And it's good to be back here and to see that there are quite a lot of people here. So I will try to give you a short impression about what is the plans from our company, from BNR this year. And before I start, I want to give you a brief introduction to the company, just showing you a short video that you get some impressions about who we are and what we're doing.
ABB is opening our new innovation and training campus at our Global Center for Machine and Factory Automation at BNR in Eggersberg, Austria. Our new site will provide up to 1,000 additional high-tech jobs and world-class research, development, and training facilities.
What we are doing is enabling the re-industrialization of Europe. Intelligent automation is the key to nearshoring. Automating dirty, dull, and dangerous tasks helps facilitate the return of manufacturing back to Europe.
Education will be a focus. We will be training up to 4,000 students, apprentices, and customers from around the world every year.
At ABB, we are transforming industries with intelligent automation that can deliver the machine automation of the future today.
So thank you. So that should be enough for now. If you want to learn some more about what we're doing, just come around, let's have a talk. Let's come to the important part, the Makeathon, the challenges. So we are part of this event since a lot of years, and we have learned several things. First thing is, it is really important to have enough material with us, and that it is available for you. Because you have the ideas and you want to realize it, and when then material is missing, that's quite a problem. That's the first thing. The second thing is the support. So the time frame that you have is really narrow. So you cannot spend hours in reading some manuals. That's why we've organized a really big supporting team this year to help you over these things. And the third thing is, the first question that you ask when you come around during the speed dating afterwards is, what can I experience with you? And that's why I want to show you at first what are the things that you can experience with us and who are the supporters that we have. First topic is we have robotics with us. So we have several robots controlled by a PLC, and we have him. It's Mr. Robotics, Markus, from the University of Kempten. He is really kind of married with all these robots. He knows every screw, and he can really support you by using them. Then we have the hydrogen technologies. So Klaas and Andreas are explosive hydrogen guys from from the University of Bremerhaven. They know everything about this technology. And if you want to experience how to use these things, just come around. Then we have batteries technologies with us. So we have Markus with us. Markus knows everything. He's our capacity. He knows everything about batteries, how to charge them, how to evaluate them, and everything. So he can answer you all the questions that you have on this. Then, of course, we're an automation company. Automation technology are the other things. And we have Sven, he's an engineer at our company, and just ask him. He knows the things. Vision technology, and then I'm close to the end. Vision technology, nearly every machine that you build up has a camera. And we flew in from Italy, Alessandro, that knows how to use the thing, knows the software to help you doing imaging recognition. And the last thing, that's also a really cool thing. So another company, the company ESG, joined us. They are a producer of a simulation tool. So we have a professional simulation tool with us to simulate some parts of the machine that we want to build, or maybe add something that just can be simulated. And here we have also a support. It's Anya. So Anya is a little bit shy, so that's why she just sent me an avatar of her. But maybe that makes you curious. If you want to meet her in person, you have to come to our booth. So let's come to the challenge itself. Over the last years, we spent a lot of the challenges in going in garbage and how to use garbage. So we started back in 2019 with collecting garbage. Then we had a machine that sorted the garbage. And last year, we had the first challenge in reusing garbage. So we used PET bottles to create a machine that produces 3D printable filament. And we want to follow this line. So this year, you can imagine, because of the picture, we want to talk about battery cells. So why battery cells? We assume that 10 million of lithium-ion cells will be produced in 2030. And the problem is, and I think you know this, if in an eco pack there is just one cell defect, normally we throw away the whole eco pack. So we will throw away 10 to 100 good cells. And this brings us to our challenge for this year. We want to build up a machine. The idea is a complete machine that is running, fully automated, where we can bring in battery cells and where we can evaluate the health of the cell, and we can separate the good ones from the bad ones. But this is not all. We also want to have a kind of intelligent energy handling within the machine. So we want to reuse the energy that is maybe still stored in the batteries, and we want to use the energy in a quite effective way. So maybe we can run the whole machine with some renewable energies or whatever. So that is up to you how that could happen, but this is the challenge. And if this package is a total, so having a lot of technologies that you can experience, having the support right with us, and want to help us to be a little bit more effective in using the battery cells, then come to our booth, see you at our booth, or maybe better sign in just right now. Okay, this is Makeathon. So you build up a cool stuff, and then maybe on the stage it's not working. So we tested it. But we were sure that you were laughing. So if it would work, you would have laughed. But so it's.
This is really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, the next one is Fabian. Good to see you.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back. I was here, I think, 4 and 5 years ago, and it's amazing that it's still going on, and it's growing and growing and growing, and I can still be a part of it. This time, I'm representing Moore Electronics. I assume not everybody knows who Moore Electronics is, so I want to start with some short figures about the company. Our headquarters in Oppenweiler. I'm sure everybody knows where it is. It's a little south of Stuttgart. Yeah, Rainer, you have been there. It's not fully smart and green. We are not fully electrified. You know that. It's hard to find a charging station for your car. But we're working on it. We were founded in 1975 by Franz Hafner. We are still family-owned as a company. We have over 3,200 employees worldwide. We are represented in over 50 countries. We have 5 production plants, also internationally, and we have over 1 million products in stock. Still, I assume we're not that well known. Why is that? We are a company that is in a lot of machines, but with not the most prominent parts. We have a lot of connectivity. We provide the connectivity for your machines. And we believe the future is not what we see today when we look at a machine. Today, it's point-to-point. Everything is stored at the central cabinet, and then you have cables running around, and you have a lot of cables running around. We are on the way, as the entire installation, to be more decentralized. Our vision is that there is not going to be a cabinet in the future. So you have everything decentralized and you don't need a cabinet in the future. This will bring you whole new opportunities and you can experience them in the next couple of days, and we will try to help you with that as much as we can. Why do we think this is effective to be decentralized or to have a zero cabinet future? You have new freedoms in the design of the machine. It's a lot more user-friendly. You can reduce errors by having different installation topologies. It's plug and play. You don't have to fizzle with the cables. You just plug it in. And you also have a benefit of increasing the profitability because you need less cables. I was talking about cables, cables, cables. That's also where our challenge comes in this time. And we have a small video I want to start with. So if you install a machine, you need the right cable for the right connection. And usually you have a box that is a lot bigger than this one. And you need to find the right cable to connect the components. And this is not the most fun part, searching through hundreds of cables to find the one you actually need and then installing it. So today, this is how it works. And we are talking about Fachkräftemangel. And we are not talking about Fachkräftemangel only on the engineering side, but also on the installation side. And having highly skilled people searching for cables is not very smart. And we are talking about a smart green island. So let's find a smarter way to not search for the cable as much, but finding it digitally in a box. And this is the challenge we are providing. We want to find a solution on identifying a cable and not searching a cable. And we are inviting everyone to come to our booth. We have a lot of support. We have a lot of technologies we brought with us, so you can try different approaches. Thank you very much.
So, thank you. Thank you. Well, the next company is not just one. So, then we have to switch the slides. Good. Then, Wishai.
Buenos dias. Good morning, everybody. We're from Vishay. We're going to split our presentation. I'm Tassilo, by the way, into two parts. Christoph is our human resource representative and responsible. In case towards the end or during the meeting you find you want to look at our job openings or want to work for Vishay or know more about job possibilities, he's the right guy. And he's going to give you the short Vishay overview, and then I'll take over with the challenge, the industry challenge.
Thank you, Tassilo, and welcome everyone. I just want to introduce you very short. Vishay, no, we are no Indian company. I discussed it today again. Even our name sounds like an Indian word. I learn it every time again. So the presentation just won't start. Unfortunately, perfect. Actually, what we are doing is very easy. Everybody of you are carrying something like this one with you, smartphone, and we are producing all electronic parts that exist. So, for example, resistors, capacitors, transistors, also optical electronic parts. And obviously, it's all on the, we have very important things like sustainability, mobility, connectivity. For example, in an electronic car, you need 3 times more parts than in a normal car. So actually, every challenge can handle, will have something to do with our parts. That's only the main topics where our parts are in. Obviously, we have also others as well. So, where are we suited and where you can find us is actually nearly all over the world. And I know our slogan, DNA of Tech, is a little bit misleading, so we have medical lines as well, but we are no biotechnology company. We are founded also over 60 years ago in the US, so we are an American company. We have nowadays more than 23,000 people around the world. And we are suited nearly everywhere where our customers are, especially Europe, Asia, and US, but also in Israel. And our headquarters are in Melbourne, because we are an American company, and for Europe it's actually Selb, so in north of Bavaria. We have also 6 different locations in Germany, but you can find this on our box. So we are placed directly in the entrance on the right side. If you have any questions, feel free to come. And I wish you nice Makeathon. And now I hand over to Tassilo, who will say something to our challenge.
That works, yeah. All right, so industry challenge. We thought about the smart farming aspect and the many bananas which you seem to have on this island. So this is a typical Campo de Plátano banana field, and we thought about a solution to bring to the campesinos, to the farmers. And the problem normally is you cannot see where you need how much water and how, mature a banana is, or, is it healthy or not. So we thought about some kind of distributed sensor deployment throughout the field, which would ideally be powered from the environment. So some energy harvesting would be involved, and it would periodically send data to the next station. And last year we already built something with LoRa. This time we thought maybe Bluetooth LE with 100 meters could do the job. But of course it's about sensing. So sensing means, first of all, distinguish between green and yellow, distinguish whether it's brownish or, any kind of unhealthy detection, color-wise, temperature-wise, humidity-wise. Maybe humidity of the soil would help, and merge all this data into a smart microcontroller and then send that off periodically. So if you distribute that around the field, the campesino would have some great overview and would not have to go through each aisle, would not have to deposit cameras, which are more expensive, and then still have some feedback about how healthy is my environment or my field. So distributed sensors, monitoring, and that's our challenge, smart banana farm. To look at that a little closer, we want to do some color detection. We brought those sensors last year already and brought a lot more this time. We have possibilities to integrate it into an STM32 microcontroller, maybe a Raspberry Pi Zero, maybe an Arduino, maybe an ESP8266. And of course, in the end, we want to have some objective decision, water, harvest, where are we? And then send off the data to a cloud, which we could even visualize with a REST API or something. So if, that does ring a bell in you and say, look, I want to work on this, I want to implement this, or always wanted to work on something like that, come to our booth. And then we thought we could actually add some more data if we knew the temperature and humidity of the soil. And maybe we could sense the temperature of the soil versus the air temperature. So we brought a lot of more sensors with us this time, capacitive, and the ones on the right, the temperature, are from Vishay. We also have a little automatic pump there, which you could trigger and then say, look, yeah, it needs water. How much? Yeah, just trigger it on and then measure again after a minute the soil, humidity, and temperature. So yeah, that's the challenge. Come to our booth. If you want, we can split up the task somehow, and would be great. I just want to show you our faces again. Jürgen Gewinner is down here. He was there last year. Christoph, myself, and the fourth person, which was on the other side, Mr. Pieper, our boss from business development, is going to come tomorrow, and for the VIP event, of course. Right.
Aigus, here we go.
Buenas, hello together. Whoa, very loud. So I'm Alex, this is Julian, and this is Sebastian.
Hello.
Stand up. Please stand up, please stand up. Is Sebastian, yeah? Very good. We are all from IGES. This is our fourth time. And first of all, for sure, we have to say thank you. I always recognize it with Jonas. His voice is a little bit, perhaps, up to 20% of the normal voice, yeah? So pay attention, treat him very well too, not only the sponsors, also these guys, because they make it happen, yeah? We are from IGES. I think not as much to say. Perhaps we are based in Germany, in Cologne, a very beautiful place too, with 3,000 employees, worldwide 5,000 employees, and one business unit is specialized on robots. We are doing low-cost robots or low-cost automation. We are doing that because we try to replace lubricated metal parts in moving application with plastics. And especially for that, robots are very, very good because we can reduce the prices out of Germany. We started with this business unit by automate, in our production plant. Julian?
Yeah, and this is where we come from. So as you can see here, this is an automation system from our side and how we automate our factory. With this, we are mold parts. And as you can see here, if you start the video again, please, Alex.
Yep.
Do it once again. Okay, this is not the full video, doesn't matter. So this is...
I'm not a digital native, so you have to contact these two guys.
Okay, so these parts are out of a box, so you have to do a bin picking solution with a 3D camera, but this solution is quite expensive. And we thought about how can we solve the problem much more cheaper, and this is how it ends. We have only 2D cameras which are combined, so you have a 2D camera on top and a 2D camera on side, so that you can see the rotation or the orientation of the part. And then we fill it into the molding machine. And if you have to rotate it, we just use a simple spindle motor to rotate it 180 degrees.
Thanks a lot. Our robots are in every application. We sold more than 25,000 robots in the last year, but nobody knows that. That's also a good sign, because they are working. So for very important industries like drinking stuff, but for sure also medicine or food technologies in every category you can imagine. This is our challenge for this year.
Yeah, it's called smart warehousing, and the solution is, or the thing is, what we will do is picking and packing. So you can choose as well by yourself how you think about this, let me say, topic, smart warehousing. We think about how can we, or how can robots efficiently pick good parts or anything else, like barcode reading, like picking into a box some parts, or the, as you can see here, like we call it Flix Monkey in a grocery store. So feel free, you can choose anything what you think about this application. The application is improve logistics and accelerate order processings, at the thinking of smart green island as well, CO2 neutral, maybe something else, I don't know.
No, what we bring with us, Julian?
Yeah, these are parts. So we bring robots. So as you can see here, 6 robots are available for you. Articulated arms, Delta robots, gantry systems, with the robot control, with the free software, as you can see on the right side, grippers like pneumatic grippers, electrical grippers, camera systems, motion controllers, motors, and so on and so on.
we think the
Has this robot posed me
We think the most important part, as mentioned before several times, is to have fun. It's the most important part because robot automation, that it's fun. So we had fun in the past. That's what we want to show. Yeah, that's an important thing. Why is the video on the left side not working? I don't know. Julian. But in the end, there are always real-life problems. So after studying, you will make the experience that in the end, normally it's not as easy that everything works together. Yeah? And you make the experience that for sure IGES have got good robots, yeah, perhaps, yeah. But you need additionally motor controllers, you need additionally PLCs or something like that. So we all need all these partners, these sponsors from the normal market, industrial market, for the real-life problems, for real working applications. And I think this is the characteristic of this event, that we are doing something together with all the parts which are used normally after your university too. And in the end, they are not only sponsors, we need you, and it's the most important part, the universities, all the students, all the pupils, because you have to do the job. So we'll be very happy to see a lot of fun, a lot of cool technical stuff. If there are questions, the heavy ones, you have to ask Sebastian and Julian, and the easy ones you can also ask me. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, we will have fun. Yeah. Well, and there's one funny crew left. My dear friend Stefan.
So,
will work.
Thank you very much, Rainer. Yeah, I think about what I want to say now. Now I've forgotten all. Last thing I remember is thank you for the organization. Thank you to be a part of this event. So, a short introduction of Beckhoff Automation. We are three guys from Beckhoff Automation. Stand up, Carsten and Michael. Yeah. I'm responsible for the drinks, and they are responsible for the techniques. So if you want to drink something, come to me, and if you want to do some techniques, come to there. Yeah, we are a worldwide company. We have some figures, or we have some locations in the world. We are around about 6,000 people and 1.5 billion euros earning last year. So yeah, we are really successful, and with the headquarter is in a little part of the world. It's in Germany. It's in Ferl, a well-known big city in Germany. Everybody knows it. Who knows Ferl? Hey, great. Hey, thank you. So, yeah, we do some sophisticated and some nice technology things. So one of our really nice things is Explanar. So it's, oh, there should be a video. Okay, thank you. So there are flying plates. So we founded it, I think, 5 years ago. So, and now this is from a fair, only a little thing to show what we can do with these things. And we thought about to make some challenge with these plates, but it's really risky because it's high magnetics and it's danger. So we decide to do some other sophisticated motion control system. It's called the XDS. And yeah, this is a high-speed application, a short video of a high-speed application. So you can see it on our booth. You can ask us what we want to do with this, and this will be a really a central part of our challenge. We also use a robot. Thank you to Alex and his team to bring us a robot. So we work together with EGOS with the EGOS robot. And we are a company with nice technology, with nice people, bringing coffee and make big parties. This is our booth party on the Hannover Fair. We also educate some young people and young talents to do some sophisticated things and work hard and have a party on the SPS EPC Drives. That's a fair in Nuremberg. Who knows our fair parties here in the room? Oh, yeah. That are more people than they know fair. That's interesting. They know our parties. So they can say we have really, really tough parties, and it's a part of our culture. And now I will present the challenge. Das müssen andere. That was a new picture. That was after the hard work of a Makeathon day last year. So we invite you, if you're interested. We met us in Thursday in the old town of Las Palmas, and last year we had a lot of fun. Some people remember that was the Makeathon team 22, and I hope we can write a new story and make new pictures of the Makeathon team 2024. So join us. I forget. This is our boss. He founded the company 24 years ago, and he's really funny because and this sentence is really, really important because that all you of us. The engineers saved the world. We heard something about the environment problems and he says the engineers will save the world, and I think that's true. So you are the future of the world. Thank you for your attention. So, and now we present the challenge. We have a big, good partner. So Kronis, and I take over to Johannes because he and his crew had the idea for this challenge, and I'm really proud to present this challenge with our partner Kronis. So
I want to introduce to you another guy. He's called Max, and Max had a plan. He wanted to grow vegetables, but on Gran Canaria we have a problem with the water supply, and also the heat is too much for vegetables to grow. They don't have the space for garden. So he asked his friends in his group if somebody can help him with this problem. And they told him about... So they helped him and told him about that there is a dye kit which is easy to build, like we see here, as an aeroponal farm. And he already harvested his first vegetables. And this aeroponal farm is called aeroponal farm because it uses aeroponic systems. For everybody who don't know what an aeroponic system is, it is that the plants are only the roots are in a pot, and there is no soil, so the plant only takes the water it needs. It will be sprayed by some nozzles, and the nutrients will be put directly in the water. For this case, we have pumps and systems which need to be done and find the right amount of nutrients so the plant is still growing. For this, we have, thanks to Beckhoff, built a large team and have all the good stuff with us. And also MVTech will help us to make an even bigger team to learn with cameras, and I will show you. Yeah, we want you to have with us in a team but we have a big variety of tasks. We want to make it smart, so we need some sensoric and okay. Okay, no matter what, if you're motivated, you're welcome. Stefan said I should correct it, but the other parts will come later again.
Yeah, we have different engineering, computer science, biology, so say this.
Yeah, this comes again by the tasks. So this comes 1 minute later. Not everything worked as planned, but I will show you later. So we need to make it smart. For this, we need engineering students. We need to build a setup. So maybe if you're mechanical engineer, we need to make a water system. So if you're interested in biology, if you build something similar at home, we need you. And on the other hand, we want to make the bottle system for an industrial approach. And for that, we use a robot arm from Igos, like we heard before. We use the XTS transport system from Beckhoff. And we also use the cameras from NVTech to see if there are any bad spots or if the vegetables are ready to grow and we can harvest it. And now your own ideas are welcome. And we want you, we have so much variety in our tasks that every study field have its way to be replicated. Yeah, and I've already tried it at home and it went wrong, horrible. So if you have good ideas or a green foot, then help us. Let's go some other song.
So thank you so much from Beckhoff.
Well, as I promised, these guys are funny. Well, okay. Then I think these were our really cool 5 platinum sponsors, and as you have seen, we have as well a combination of different sponsors. Yeah, this is really great that we have as well a network in between the sponsors. This is really cool. And well, and these were the platinum sponsors. I would like to give them a big hand.
And now we come to the challenges of our gold sponsors.
Yeah, well, these were our cool platinum sponsors, and now we come to our even very cool gold sponsors. Well, and for these sponsors, some of them are already interconnected with the other ones. Therefore, we have 2 challenges, which is now the big honor for me to present them. Hopefully we do it right. Yeah. Well, then start with the first one. Well, Trump company. Trump is who? Here. There are the nice guys from Trump. Yeah. Well, they are really cool. It's a really cool company, and they're doing a lot of things with metal, laser, and cutting, bending, and so on. Well, and as well, they want to do something really cool. They will use a robot from IGOS as well, and as well MATLAB Simulink, and as well some image processing stuff, camera. Well, and the idea is if you move, you can do it. And it costs a lot of energy. You can do it a little bit smoother, a little bit more intelligent. Yeah, and this is exactly what you can do as a human being, but as well as a robot. Yeah, and therefore the idea is, if you pick something and bring it from left to right, then you should calculate a trajectory which is most cost or energy efficient. Yeah, therefore you have different parts, and of course you should test it and finally present it, because now we are doing the pitches, me and as well our great sponsors, but on Saturday it will be on reverse, then you will be here, and I'm really proud that you have a lot of motivation to do this. Well, this is the challenge of Trump and the other parts. And Well, we have Corbinian. Wink again. Yeah? This is the first challenge, which is my big honor to present. Then, well, there is Tim. Yeah? Until Tim is not that experienced, yeah? Because as I've told you before, the younger people have a lot of power, but not that experience, and therefore Tim should be somehow get an assistance system. Yeah, and well, we are playing around with a lot of high-tech stuff, and therefore Tim would like to have a kind of augmented reality to improve his maintenance skills. Yeah? Please click on this is the Bellhoff guy. Well, and he wants to have some assistance through magic, AR, and other stuff which you can imagine. That if you click on it, then you get an idea what to do and to get the manual and some advices, some videos and so on. Yeah? Well, and this is, these are the work power here. Jörg, Alina and Tom, please stand up. And please help them to overcome the obstacles during the maintenance phase. Thank you. Well, now, if I do remember right, it's now your turn, because the turn in the sense of Jonas, because we have, as you see, a lot of people. We have still some other ideas, and there was always the demands of the last few years that we connect a little bit better with the island. Therefore, we have some local ideas, some local challenges, and as well, as you may remember, we have as well a remote team in Bogota working together with us. This will be introduced now by Jonas.
Okay. Thank you, Rainer. Well, we have some local and remote challenges I want to introduce. Maybe before doing that, since we were talking about the gold sponsors, I want to welcome the people from MVTech, Wirth and Lorenz, which are kind of partly in these challenges. So please stand up, people, Wirth, MVTech and Lorenz, to give you a warm welcome. So we have 7 local challenges. One will be around smart farming, so the topic of the banana plants. There we have support from Vishay, as we heard earlier, and also MVTech. So we will have a project on a banana farm here on Gran Canaria. Then we have a team in Bogota, which is in Colombia. They are at this moment meeting as well to start their project on weed detection. We have a smart green mobility project where we have a tractor that we want to electrify and power electrical and with hydrogen. For the smart farming, Marius, please stand up. If you want to join the smart farming, talk to Marius. And for the smart green mobility, Ben, stand up. Or you talk to Nico in the back there. Okay. All right. And then we have the project EduDemos, where we want to build demonstrators for sustainability in education, which is also taking place now. If you want to join there, you talk to Marco, I guess. About the smart building, IoT in buildings, where we want to look into how can we make a building smarter and automate them and be more efficient. We have a challenge there as well, a local one.
Edificios inteligentes. ¿Hay alguien? No. Vale.
Then we want to have the smart green energy looking at hydrogen demonstrators. So we want to give examples on how to use hydrogen. And if you want to join there, you reach out to Andreas. Andreas, please stand up. And then we have a brewing process. Stefan is already coming. So we have a small brewing facility where we want to monitor this also.
Well, we don't have this here. Yeah. No, this is a little bit smaller. Thomas, where are you? Here. Well, you see, we have a lot of different challenges from basically all different fields. Well, and I really would appreciate that we don't have 100 people at one challenge and 0 at another. I really would appreciate that the teams maximum have about 8-10 people. And if you have a big challenge, you split it up in several. But it would be really intelligent if you want to do this event again, that everybody of these nice sponsors get some people. Therefore, really, if there is a cumulus somewhere, we have to split it up. But I think we will work this out somehow. Okay, well, then we are almost at the end. We have one thing more. Well.
All right. So from our side, a warm welcome as well. A lot of known faces, a lot of new faces. So really glad how many people we are. So first of all, thank you all the students for coming here. Give yourself a big applause. It's really great picture from up here. Okay, we are almost through with the talking. I will be your host on the other for the next 4 days. I'm really looking forward to the next 4 days. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I will just give you some practical tips for the next hours and the next days. And then we hope to get started soon. All right, so we are now at number 2 or number 3.
3. 2 and 3.
2 and 3. You have this information on your handbook as well. Most of the stuff will be happening at number 1. And in number 4, we have the hands-on workshops, and there we have the evening pitches. If you get lost, just ask anyone with yellow t-shirts.
And at 4, we have as well the kids, and this would be as well appreciated that you pass by there for the next few days, not all the time, but to have a look there, because as you saw during the El Mismo Código, we want to spread out these things to others. And if you're nearby, just step over and have a look what we're doing there, because this will be as we are obviously somehow successful, and it is obviously that we are running step by step out of place, therefore we have to limit in the future who will allowed to become. And this will be one criteria, whether the people or the universities participate in these programs with the kids. For if you show up the first time, it's okay. The second time you have to pay on your own, and the third time you're only allowed to come if you participate in these programs. Because somehow we have to think about how to limit and to the kind of selection. Therefore, it would be intelligent to look what we are doing there. During the morning hours.
So during the mornings, you can see motivated younger kids enjoying technology in number 4. So pass by, it's fun to see. All right, I will quickly go through the agenda. I will make this quick. You all have this information via email, and we put it on Slack. We are almost through the introduction this morning. After we finish here, we will take a group photo. Kindly keep your green t-shirts on for this photo, even though it's not super hot outside. But I see there is some sun coming, so that's really good news.
Yeah, it's a little bit freezing. I do understand it's not that warm. It's normally, but this is climate change. But these group photos are really important. And we are all strong. Yeah.
Okay. Then, after the group photo, we do some speed dating with the partners, with the sponsors. So you can walk around, talk to everyone, get to know more information about the challenges. Then we have lunch in 2 groups. I'll get to this in a second. And then it's up to you to do brainstorming. Which challenge do you want to do? Who do you want to work with? You will be running around. It will be a bit of chaos. You talk to people, and then you decide in which team and which challenge you want to do. So that's your goal for today, to set up a team, set up an idea, and to, register for a challenge. Also in the afternoon, we have some hands-on workshops starting where, you see the information later on. And in the evening, we will have team presentations. So the pitches, where the first time as you as a team, you stand in front of us and you can present what you did this day. Okay, so speaking of lunch, we have 2 groups. We don't want the war of pizza when the food is ready. So this will be the room over there. We will just split the room, and the left side will be having lunch first, and the right side will have to wait a bit longer to have lunch, so we don't have too much chaos. We will announce this over there, but just let's try to keep this civilized.
Well, this is really important because we are so many people. Then I don't want to have a 200-meter queue. Therefore, we have to split it up in 2 groups. Yeah? I hope you can understand this.
All right. Thursday and Friday, I want to go through every step, but for you, it's important you have time for the making. On Thursday, we have a lot of cool hands-on workshops by our sponsors again. So if you haven't registered there yet, make sure you do. There's some really cool topics there. And then there is time for making and hacking. And in the evening, we have pitches again.
Can you go back one?
Sure.
Well, tomorrow there will be the president of the Cabildo and for sure as well the television. And afterwards, the consejero Raúl has offered that a small group of us, about 10 people, professors, sponsor, whatever, we can go to his office and then he will explain a little bit more about the activities which he is doing. And therefore, it would be good that you come to me afterwards to say who wants to join this party. Yeah? Because actually, we wanted to have more contact to the locals. Now we do have, and then it would be great to come. Yep. Good. Sorry.
All right. Thursday evening, we go to Vegeta for tapas night. If you haven't been there yet, it's in the old town. Just to get a bit warmed up, Thursday evening we will end the day with a nice drink together, and then go to the tapas night together.
And there's an old rule: who knows to drink knows to work. No? I'm as well in this WhatsApp group, and who is Seppi? You're on my list. Huh? If you don't shop, huh? Okay.
Okay. Friday, lots of time for making and hacking. We will have a stand-up every morning. So from each team, we want one person to meet outside. We will have a short stand-up, how it's going. So we will give you important information there. Important for you now is you have to select one person of your team who will show up for the stand-ups. And please show up there. All right, in the evening, Friday evening again, pitches. And then that's the final day, Saturday. Important, at 1, there is the deadline for your presentations. You will be on the stage presenting your prototypes and ideas that you had. And then at 4, we have the final pitches here again on the stage where all of you, all the teams can present what they have done in the 4 days.
And this is really fun, yeah? Then the fun is on our side. You are here.
And yeah, after that, we won't go home. We will have some food, some drinks here. I'm sure we will enjoy the Saturday even more than
well, this last year I was that. The other day, one guy told me, "Well, you looked really shitty on Saturday night, yeah, last year. Therefore, we didn't party that hard, yeah. But we have some party experts here, as you know. Therefore, we want to improve this year. We will have some drinks and some food. And please don't run away on Saturday night. No? Good.
All right. Quick overview on the technical workshops. This is happening today. Make sure if you want to join, you register in Slack. You find all this information in Slack. Also, this is happening tomorrow. Really cool stuff. Make sure to read into what's happening there. You can learn a lot there. You can register in Slack. So what's Slack? This is the communication platform we will use during the event. The WhatsApp group is for chatting and selfies and whatsoever. But this is where the work happens. We do announcement there. You can share files there. Every one of you should be in Slack. Is it working, the QR code? It's here a bit bigger. Okay. Everyone should be in Slack. Because if we want something for you, if we want to reach out, that's where we communicate. All right. And also feel free to use it, create new channels. The platform is for you. You can use it in any way you want. Material, we have lots of cool material with us. As we heard, the sponsors have really cool material with them. So please, one more applause for the hardware they brought. I think it's really amazing. So to really appreciate, we have the standard things, Arduino, Raspberries, cables, everything you need. We set up a web shop so that you can get an overview on what we have there, and you will, when you're registered as a team, receive credentials for this web shop. So you can see what we have in stock, but also having the opportunity to have this industrial hardware, it's really cool. And in any case you're missing something, we can go and try to find material here on the island. We will have 2 tours to buy new materials starting Thursday and Friday at 10 a.m. So those are the deadlines if you need any additional material. Also happening in Slack. We have a 3D printing booth. We have Leon and Johannes. Leon is doing the 3D printing workshop today, and we have lots of 3D printers. For sure, you will need some 3D printing, so make sure you send someone to the 3D printing workshop where Leon will explain what you need to do to print here. That's Leon. All right. Looking at the right side, please don't do this. We have an area for construction work. We have some great people from Passau helping us there to keep it tidy and keep it safe, and make sure you don't do any dirty work on the usual team tables, but go in the back area there. Okay? If you look at my back, it says crew. Everyone who has crew on their back, just ask them anything. If it has sponsor on their back, you can try to ask them anything. They will for sure try to help you. So everyone with yellow t-shirts, please just reach out if you need anything. There is a job wall in the very end. Sorry. So it's been intense since Monday. Take your chance and talk to the sponsors here. They have some cool jobs on the job wall. And here you have the chance to directly talk to the people. So make sure you check the job wall. So there should be sound for this. We have a short video on how you will get started now, which will start any second.
How to start making. Our sponsors present their own unique industry challenges. Would you like to participate in one of these challenges? Then talk to the sponsors at the following speed dating and get to know each other and your ideas. Don't you want to take part in an industry challenge and prefer to pursue your own idea? Or have you already talked to the sponsors? Then start building your teams and brainstorming for your idea. With our job wall, you can find teams that fit you or members that fit your team. Is your idea ready? Then show it to your sponsor. If you don't participate in any challenge, choose a sponsor as a mentor anyway. They will advise you on your idea. Register your team online. Finally, you have to present your idea. After successful presentation, your sponsor will approve your idea. Now you will receive everything you need to make your idea. Have fun! How to start.
All right. When it now comes to the finding the teams and the speed dating, I have one more advice. So this is always a bit difficult to see this message on your phone, but for you, make sure you see other people. So we have a lot of people here. Maybe you came with a friend. You know them. They're from the same town. Here we have so many people. They're all open-minded. Make sure you meet new people. So for now, everyone stands up and greets to the one in front of him and the one in back of him. Everyone get up. Who's behind you? Who's in front of you? Say hello. Okay, okay. Okay, that's it for now. You can continue in the team building. Please.
Stop!
Please sit down again.
Yeah, you understood the principle.
All right. So.
Well, it's 10 minutes is over. No problem.
Okay. Make sure your team is mixed, interdisciplinary, and if you cannot find a team or you're missing someone, there is a Slack channel for this as well. If your team looks like this, you're doing it wrong. All right? Next step for today, checklist in your mind. We have now a group photo, speed dating, register your team, the link we will put on Slack, start brainstorming on what one you do, and today in the evening, we will meet again in the groups, and there you can present the idea. That's it from my side. We have a short intro from Anis coming on social media, and
yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jonas. It's almost over. We started 10 minutes late. We are almost in the schedule. Yeah. Now you will get a short information because, well, we are now a lot of people here and we have to spread out the word. This is really important because actually, if I look here in the first row, I talked with each and every of their bosses, and these talks were not always easy. To convince Miss Beckhoff or Hans Beckhoff or a BNR responsible or whatever, yeah? It's not that I go there and say, hey, I'm the Rainer, please give me money. Yeah? It's not that easy, and therefore we need this social media attention, because the higher the bigger the companies get, the more people are which are looking on key figures, and key figures are what is on social media, and therefore we have this cool media team today, and they even more our Arab friend Anis. Yay!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
welcome also from my side. Yeah, a very important issue is also social media or communication. And we already sent to you some slides, which I hope, or hopefully you all checked through, because they are all main important information for you all. But just to sum up, I have some questions before. Who is already joining us on social media or is following us? Just the hands up. Okay, applause, applause. But I think
there's
it
some
could be
left.
more.
Yeah.
There's more
Do you want to
potential,
come
or
again?
not? Yes.
You should think
Yes.
about your hand.
So all the people around which are not joining us, do this, because it's a great opportunity, and I think it's worth. So, second question, what are our hashtags? As I mentioned, we already communicated a lot. Just, what? Yeah, Makeathon 24, but before Makeathon 24, Smart Green Island, Makeathon 24, and ITQ GmbH. These are three main important hashtags which you please use all. And of course, don't forget to link us and to link also the sponsors and partners. But another question, are you happy to be here on Gran Canaria, and are you motivated? If yes, I would like to hear some noise. Crowd. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. Exactly, that is what I wanted to hear. And to combine this, if you all are really happy to be here, so exactly this motivation and spirit has to be shared by the word or through the word, isn't it? So I think we need all of us just a few posts to show up the word, how it's very cool here on Gran Canaria. And as Rainer said, we would like to continue on our Makeathons, so we need your support of each of you. I'm counting on you, and therefore we just set up a lot of support. We have Endless Media, our social media communication agency, just show up, Fidel and Jakob, as well as Stefan. Excellent. These guys are for you there in any issue. And of course, we have another big team, that is the University of Applied Sciences of Ansbach, with 10 persons, 8 young, talented students. Just show up. Where are my students? Because they will come up to you. The team of Ansbach will really creating a lot of content for each team, for each participant, partners, sponsors, and everyone who would like to share or to do some content on social media. So just be aware that we have a lot of people who will creating content and will be next on your side. So yeah, don't be shy, don't be angry. I know that you all would like to create. That is main important for us during these 4 days. But it's also important to show the word how it's important to be here on Gran Canaria. So our social media channels are on. Okay, yes. That's the first one. Wrong turn. Yes, great. Hey. Thank you very much. Sorry. Yes. No. Excellent. We would like to do some content for social media, so that's right. So we are everywhere, from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and we also created a new TikTok channel. So please join us there. Please share the content there. Post, share, like, comment. Feel free. Do something of it. I told you before the hashtags. Just remember these 3 hashtags. And a very important point is also regarded to our presentations. Okay, nice.
This was bravo.
Excellent. Just remember these, and we will share them as well on Slack and on WhatsApp again. And yeah, as I told you before, please link us and as well the sponsors. That will be great, in which you are working through the projects. Another point is important, the team presentations. There are some, I think, or I guess, some publication guidelines which are helpful, please use free images, music, and videos if you are creating a PowerPoint for your team presentations, or in case that you are submitting these presentations to us, or for example to the sponsors, because we would like to use all of these presentations, and therefore this is very important that we can use them. So that is a picture from last year, and I think there's a high potential with this sun. I'm seeing the sun, that we will do it again. So wear your t-shirts. We will be meeting each other outside in front of the pool, and we will give you some advices how we stand up. And yeah, I would like to see your motivation, which I saw here as well outside. Thank you very much, and I count on you.
Okay, well, then if there's a nice group photo, there will be pizza.